right, Damian Lillard says that he should be second all-time in shooting as a shooter, only behind Steph Curry. Says he's like basically the second greatest shooter of all time. I know that's one of my favorite players of this generation in all time. I mean, he might have a case. I mean, I think Damian Lillard not being able to make it to the NBA Finals and be on that pedestal, he get overlooked. And a lot of people say, well, why? You hear J.R. Smith saying why he hanging out in Portland. Some people just different. I don't be trying to understand, like, my job ain't to understand why people do what they do. I mean, you make the decision that you make. I mean, you try to understand the decisions that kids make or teenagers make. And a lot of times you ask what they do, you try to, you want to figure out, but ain't no rationale behind it. A lot of times they just give you this, especially this generation, this dumb look on their face. So, I respect it though. Stick around in Portland. Maybe you want to pick up and leave. Maybe you love the city. Maybe you want to try to win it there and don't care about winning it nowhere else. I respect it. Just because somebody ain't hopping with the trend. I think about this shit today in high school. You used to have people skipping school, 4 or 5 people to go skip school to go smoke a little blunt. To go smoke a blunt. To me, that just never made no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all about to go do all that skipping. And, when graduation come around, y'all, you got to tell your parents you ain't graduating, just to go smoke some weed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to go with some girls, you know what I'm saying? You say the bullshit for later. I mean, you got Saturday, Sunday, you got after school. Most people I went to school with, we all went to school for the most part because we played basketball, football, and stuff. And the coach was the truancy officer. But nonetheless, I mean, I ain't knocking them for staying in Portland. Can't complain about LeBron click hopping and then complain about this man staying in Portland, trying to win one for the home team. I ain't tripping. But at the same time, you kind of see how Isaiah Thomas kind of handling the situation with Michael Jordan, seeing he bitter, and I'm a huge Isaiah Thomas fan. But he bitter because Jordan took Chicago away from him. Shit, it happened. Even if they played together, Jordan would have took anybody to home city away from them. And I don't really see that bitterness to Damian Lillard to Steph Curry. He respects Steph Curry. Cause y'all know Dame from Oakland. He from the town. And there ain't no bitterness, man. I love his mental makeup, bro. I love his mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? When he say stuff like, ain't no pressure hitting this shot, dude. Pressure out here, a single mother or somebody that's poor. That is real pressure out here. And somebody right now that's getting evicted or found out they got laid off. That was me. Found I got laid off right before I was getting laid off, in March, right after Christmas one year from GM. Man, shit. I just purchased a new car and everything. But that's pressure when you gotta say, damn, after this unemployment, what I'm gonna do? If I can't find no job. It's the way the world works. That is pressure. So I love his mental makeup, but I don't know, man, about that. But he a hell of a shooter. I mean, made some big shots, got hot, had a bunch of good games. I mean, it's a bunch of great shooters of all time. You can say, what if some of these other guys had the green light that Steph Curry had? Well, Steph Curry created the green light like that. And thanks to Mark Jackson, he was able to usher it in with Klay Thompson. So when you say Steph, you kind of got to say Klay too. Because, Mark Jackson was the one that was the one that, took the cuffs and the leash off them and gave them the free reign. He said, I see it every day in practice, them shoot the ball. And without Mark Jackson, allowing that to happen and him having a one-track mind, imagine Red Auerbach would have never let them shoot the ball like that. You know what I'm saying? Pat Riley would have never let them shoot the ball like that, no matter what the hell they seen in practice. It's a lot of coaches that would have put a ceiling on them. And that's one of the great things about Mark Jackson, that he was open-minded. So when you talk about Steph being able to be where he is as a shooter and as one of the greatest players of all time, you got to say Klay, and you got to say Draymond, you got to say Mark Jackson, and you got to say the Warriors organization for keeping them together when they easily could have traded Steph and Klay when it looked like it didn't work. Everybody look at Geno Smith and be like, I didn't know Geno could play like that, and Geno was this good, and Even sometimes, you know, maturity takes some time. Everybody wants results right away, and it don't happen that way, bro. Some people are able to get instant results, but you know, the people that get instant results and they blow up quick and they get hot quick, they don't really see it happening like that. You talk about T Grizzly, this First Day Out song. He said he didn't think that song was gonna blow up and blow him up the way he did. A lot of times when people see that overnight success, they not expecting it. So, I mean, you talking about Reggie Miller, you talking about Pete Maravich. I mean, you talking about some great shooters throughout the time. Steve Nash was a great shooter. John Stockton, Dirk Nowitzki, Petrovic, my man that passed away in Jersey. There's been a lot of great shooters that people tend to forget about too. You know, Joe Dumars was a great three-point shooter, especially in the 90s. You know, it's been a lot of great. Allen Houston, he still holds the most three-pointers made in Detroit Piston history. A lot of people don't even remember Allen Houston played in Detroit. I don't know, you know, there's rumors about him and Grant Hill not getting along, but they were just rumors. You know, Jason Kidd historically is one of the greatest shooters of all time. You know, he went from, you know, working hard at his shot, being one of the greatest shooters of all time, to them, you know, at one point them calling him Ace and Kidd because he didn't have no jumper. Ace and no Jason, no J. That's why they called him Ace. But I mean, that's life. You know, that's why Ben Simmons probably need to work hard to get the jump shot. But yeah, Lillard up in the conversation. Yeah, Lillard up in that conversation, dude, for sure. You know, you think about it, man. I don't have the percentages obviously in front of me, but you think about it, like you think all the big shots he made, him getting hot, the 40, 50 point runs that he had and all that stuff, you think you'd be like, yeah, I guess so. I guess you would have to put him in that category. Come on, we had a short green light turn, bro. Dude, they be driving like they fucking retarded, though. I'm sorry. But hey, dude, man. Oh, you could have made it. Jesus Christ, bro. I can't stand driving to Detroit. Oh my God, they act like they slow, bro. They act like they slow, bro. This dude took a whole light to make a left turn. I don't care if you had a 50-foot tractor trailer. And it ain't slick yet out here neither. But I'm sorry, I had my moment, dude. It ain't been the best of week, but best of week so far. But yeah, I mean, it's a conversation. I'm probably forgetting some other great shooters throughout there too, throughout history. You know, but I guess he would be in that conversation. I guess he would. I'm trying to think of some other great shooters out there. I guess he'd be in that conversation. Reggie Miller definitely up there. Ray Allen, his whole ass for, you know, joining Miami and them. Yep, I don't like him, but I respected his game. Like, you literally can complete the turn here. They got me behind two idiots, but yeah, I guess you got to put them in that conversation. But let me know what y'all think. I think Damian right behind Steph when it comes to greatest shooters of all time. Don't worry about him hitting you. He in the wrong. Should he hit you? Shit, I witness. I do a gunner. but I really want to make it to the mall before the storm hit, but I don't think I'm gonna attempt to make it to the mall. But that's all I got, man. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.